What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And before I get into this topic, just want to say make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in this map, this is a custom map for BO3 Zombies on Steam called Chill Night Beach. If you like the way it looks and you want to play it, go ahead and download it and give it a try for yourself. Now, time for the topic, and this is about the Black Ops 7 leaks. I'm going to go over everything and just give my general opinion on what I think of them. So let me get into it. So starting off the campaign is claiming that it's going to be set in 2035 following David Mason from Black Ops 2. The story is going to focus on espionage and kind of like a more covert operations style of campaign. I don't really know what to think about that. I haven't cared about a COD campaign since Black Ops 2. So if you're a campaign player and you think that sounds like it might be good, let me know. But now for the multiplayer and zombies, this is going to be the main part of the video. So multiplayer. The popular human shield mechanic returns, but now grenades can stick to shields. Advanced movement features like wall jumping will be introduced. So they mean wall running is what that means. Wall jumping, wall running, same thing essentially. Classic modes like uplink, face-off, and gunfight will return. A new system allows players to share perks with their teammates. Alright, so everything sounds good except for the wall running thing. I can't see that as being a positive, not whatsoever. For instance, ExoCOD was hated by a lot of people, okay? I would say probably 60% of the COD community hated ExoCOD because at that time, everyone who was critiquing COD was talking about how they wanted boots on the ground once again. And they haven't went back to ExoCOD, and this isn't claiming that it's going to be either, but they're thinking of bringing back that same wall run mechanic, that wall jumping mechanic that you saw in games like BO3 and Infinite Warfare. How is that going to go good in a game that's not an ExoCOD game? I mean, what do they think this is? Fucking Assassin's Creed? Guys are going to be jumping across buildings and running across walls while spinning around with Omni movements, sliding around like they have Vaseline on their fucking ass. I can't see that being a good thing. I just can't. But everything else seems okay, and the other thing I forgot to mention is that supposedly there's going to be a return of Black Ops 2 maps with a 2035 reskin. So they're going to be like remastered BO2 maps. That actually sounds pretty cool. But imagine playing Raid and somebody's running across the wall, shooting at you and jumping off of it, you know, like Spider-Man or whatever. It's just going to be stupid as hell. Like, this advanced movement shit wasn't liked before, so I don't understand why they would want to put it back in there again. Not to mention, I'm 100% sure that SBMM or EOMM, whatever you want to call it, skill-based matchmaking, it's going to return, okay? They're never going to take it out because it caters to their player base that sucks, okay? It caters to the people who have a 0.3 KD and buy skins every week using their mom's credit card because they don't actually have a job to pay for it themselves. That's who it caters to. It caters to people like Timmy No Thumbs, who doesn't even know how to play the game, but still spends money in their store. That's why they like skill-based matchmaking, because a complete shitter like that can be put in a lobby with other shitters who aren't good at the game at all. And then if you're a good player and you have above a 1.5 KD, you get punished. You get fucking raped in the asshole is what you get. You get put in MLG Dallas lobbies with Optic fucking Scump, except you're not getting paid for it. You're playing pub match. It's like a 9-to-5 job simulator. It's unbelievable, man. If they bring that back, game's an automatic flop. It's ruined. It's ruined every COD that they've put it in. It's ruined the multiplayer experience. It just does. Anyone who's good at the game will actually tell you that. The only people that defend it are people that have really, really bad stats. And I guarantee you, if you looked up their accounts, that's what you would find. So, hate to break it to you, but that's the truth. But, anyways, now for the zombies. So the zombies is focusing on round-based gameplay with one of the biggest maps ever. That sounds like a good point. I like the idea of going back to more round-based traditional maps. I mean, that's what most people like in zombies. Something that's a little bit more simple, that you can crank out some high rounds on and just have fun with it. But the second point is what really concerns me about zombies. An 8-player mode will be included, and there will be a transportation system similar to the transit mode to help players move around the map. So that essentially means a transit reskin, a transit remake, however you want to put it. It's not going to be the exact transit map, I don't think. At least I surely hope not, because transit was one of the most hated maps back in the day, and not until recently do I see these absolute COD cocksuckers saying, oh, well, transit wasn't really that bad of a map. Really? So you guys weren't hating on it back in the day like everybody else was, now you're riding its dick simply because zombies has gotten much worse than that atrocity? It's annoying, okay? If they do anything similar to transit, I can't imagine it being good. Transit sucked big old camel balls back in the day. I can't imagine it being good no matter how they want to reskin it. You know, if you spray Febreze on diarrhea, it's still going to smell like shit. So I can't imagine that being a good thing whatsoever. But you never know. Again, these are leaks. These are not facts. You know, these are just being leaked. It's very early. We don't know what's going to happen. But I surely hope that doesn't happen, because I can't imagine it being good. I mean, look at Cold War, for instance. They brought that Outbreak mode that was like a mix of zombies and Battle Royale. You were able to drive vehicles. It seemed like an okay concept at first, but it was extremely boring. I mean, I've gotten more excitement out of watching myself take a piss in the morning than I did playing that fucking garbage, and it was not fun whatsoever. So I can't imagine this being much better, being that transit sucked, and now they want to bring back those features. It seems like they're trying to bring back everything that people once hated, because there's 30% of the community, the new gen crowd, who's claiming, oh, it wasn't really that bad compared to what we got last time. It's like, dude, you know, it just doesn't make sense with these people. It really doesn't. But the only thing that I really hope for, especially with zombies, is that they make it so you can play offline. Okay, that would be a big time lifesaver, because think about it like this. If you're a high rounds player and you're playing to get the higher rounds, you're trying to get the round 100, and you have to play online and something happens and the server shuts down, okay, you just lost your run. You're fucked. But if you're playing offline like I was in this gameplay, I could have played for 7 hours if I wanted to, but I wasn't, because I was just looking for something for the background for this gameplay, and it's a pretty cool ass little map, you know? But if I wanted to, I could have sat there and played 7 hours, and I wouldn't have had to worry about losing my gameplay because I don't have to establish any form of connection. You get what I'm saying? It's a bad mechanic. They need to get rid of that shit. But at the end of the day, it's not going to matter, because, you know, Cold War is a prime example of could have been much better than it was. I thought Cold War's original, like, round-based maps were actually solid. They were way better than the shitty-ass maps we got in Black Ops 4. So, you know, again, I don't really know what to expect, but some of these things are pretty concerning and sound like they could be complete utter dog shit. And I hope that they make the right decision and go with something that's, you know, more sensible, that the community actually wants. But as time has shown, they don't listen to the community. They just put random shit in the game that they think is going to be good. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.